Yeah, it was good. I think it was good for the guys to see those go in. We talk about having confidence, playing the same way as the last few games, and it'll eventually pay off. So it was nice for them to see it pay off, that playing the right way, winning battles, winning walls translates into offense.
Then a second straight game for Mitchell Weeks where he gives up a goal early, but he really battled back. I mean, what have you seen from your young netminder throughout the season, but particularly these last couple of games?
Yeah, tonight he made a lot of big saves for us. Was resilient, like you said, letting an early one in, but didn't phase him. Made some big stops after that and throughout the rest of the game. So he did what he had to do tonight to give us a chance to win the game.
And you have Marcel and Cates connecting on a handful of goals. What did you see from that line all night? Looked like they were buzzing really from the get-go.
Yeah, bigger bodies on that line. So I thought they used their physicality well. Like we talked about, Chicago pressures you. They pressure you down the wall, so you have to win wall battles. And Sandy in the middle of those two guys, the three of them together did a great job.
And Sandy had a really remarkable move on that delayed penalty. Jackson Cates ended up getting the goal, but I mean, have you seen that move from the captain very often? Does he pull that out in practice? I mean, that was pretty spectacular.
It was a great individual effort, and that speaks to his hockey IQ as well, right? He knew, if it's 5-on-5 and there's no delayed penalty, that could be a risky play if it's turned over going the other way. But he knew it was all reward, no risk in that situation, and it was an opportunity to try to pull that off, and he certainly did.
And both him and Anthony Siu find the back of the net, and Cini actually sets up AA on that breakaway goal. But what does that kind of do for the bench when you have some of those veteran guys making some pretty big plays?
Yeah, they're the leaders of this team. So they get us going. They account for a lot of our scoring. So those guys, that line's been together for 3 games now, and I think they have gotten to know each other pretty well out there on the ice. All smart hockey players that read off of each other well, and it pays off in plays like that.
Another veteran presence made his return tonight, Jerry Mayhew, after missing a handful of games. What did you see from him in his first game back?
Yeah, he looked good. I think he was saying that's the first groin injury he's had in his career, so it's something he tried to come back from a couple weeks ago, maybe too soon. But yeah, it didn't look like it affected his quickness or his speed at all. The compete was there, and he was a good addition to the lineup.
I know it's just the one game, but was there a little maybe extra sigh of relief or extra joy in the locker room right after the game, kind of erupting for 6 goals tonight after being so close the last handful of games?
No, I think we have an identity, a brand of hockey that we want to play as a team, and it's not in an arrogant way, but that's our expectation, right? Like we expect to win games. We expect to put our best product on the ice night in and night out. And the recent past, it hasn't turned into wins and a lot of points for us. But we're a confident group. We're trending into playing the right way for longer periods of time. And it's going to translate into more games like tonight.
All right, just kind of take us through that first period. You guys are able to put up 3 goals. How good did that feel on the bench, finally being able to put up a crooked number in that first period?
It was definitely nice. We were a big line, so it was nice to produce and use our body to help the team more than just finishing checks and being good on forecheck.
And how did it feel for you, getting that goal early in that first period? That just give you a little bit of extra spark for the remainder of the game?
I mean, it was nice, but it was just a goal. I was happy that it helped the team, and then we just keep going.
And then Mitchell Weeks made some big saves throughout that game, gave up the goal early, but what have you seen from your goaltender? Back-to-back games, gives up some goals early, but he really battled back after that.
There's no doubt that his nickname is Gamer. He's always so loud. I love watching him being in that. There was a huge save, the 2-on-1, where he saved it with the blocker. It was great to see him buzzing like that.
And just talk about, looked like you guys had a lot of fun your line tonight and combined for a handful of points. Just talk about your line mates and the chemistry you guys had out there tonight.
Well, I think it starts with us talking to each other a lot. We go through, we talk about every single play we could have made, or we share the thoughts on it. So I think that really helps our chemistry and kind of know what the other guy gonna do, so you can get ready for. I think that's what helps our chemistry.
And then a couple of the veterans getting some points, while Brett Sini with a really nice move on Cates' goal. Anthony Siu finding the back of the net. And what does it do for maybe some of you younger guys when you see those veterans coming out and producing in a big way?
Those two plays you mentioned were unbelievable plays by Dobbs and Sini. I mean, it just motivates you. You want to, obviously, you look up to them. It's kind of inspiration for you, and you want to, learn as much as you want from them. So it's nice to see them produce and do those things.
And then just kind of take us through in the locker room after the game tonight, maybe a little extra relief or extra joy after putting up 6 goals tonight.
Well, it obviously feels really good after those losses we had, but tomorrow is a new day. We have to start stacking the wins, kind of. So it's nice, but it's still the midnight.
All right, so for you guys, first time in maybe a couple of games, able to strike first, just what did it feel like getting that first goal across early on tonight?
Yeah, that was something we focused on, get the first one. It's always huge. I thought it was a good team effort, and it was a good all-around win, so it's nice to build off that and hopefully get nice to get out of the slump and keep the wins coming.
And you were all over the ice tonight. You had a 3-point night, and you and Marcel really connecting. Just talk about the chemistry on your line that you guys were able to showcase tonight.
Yeah, it was fun playing with those guys, and I thought we played the right way. And then luckily we got rewarded, and it was nice to get the win. And yeah, it was fun to play with them.
And then kind of going back early that first period, Chicago, they score on their first goal, but then Weeks really battling back. I mean, what have you seen from Mitchell in these back-to-back starts, where gave up a couple of goals early, but really battled back the next, 45, almost 50 minutes?
Yeah, all year he's been great. They're the backbones of our team, and without them, they got us a lot of wins. So yeah, they've been huge.
And then what was the feeling like in the locker room tonight? I imagine maybe a little bit of frustration the last handful of games not getting those results, but finally putting up 6 tonight. Just what was the mood like right after the game?
Yeah, I thought we've handled adversity pretty well. All of our attitudes have been good, and we were ready and we were focused tonight. And yeah, it was this business approach, and I think we're ready to go for tomorrow already too.